Wall Street Memes Casino.
I'm fine.
And Sportsbook.
I do. As you do. Even got the lyrics wrong. Do I do?
Okay, we need to hurry this up because you've got to do another face-off. Go! Okay, wow. Right, this is Joe Pugh for IFLTV. About third take this is today for various different reasons, but
go to edit all the stuff that I said that, you know, the questions I'm not allowed to be asked. You had to edit it all out, didn't you?
Yeah, I forgot about that. Them very harsh questions.
Oh, I didn't like those ones.
That did not happen, by the way. Right, yeah, great turnout in Birmingham for a Wednesday evening. Everyone's come out for this show.
Unbelievable turnout. That's why we're excited to be here. You know, Birmingham, we've done some great nights here. You know, we came back here with Galalia Fire last year, and there's such a huge following for the sport here. You've got a lot of young fighters as well coming through with a massive following. So excited for Saturday night. It's going to be a packed out arena in there, and a great night. Some great fights on the card as well.
The main event's so intriguing, Tyler Denny versus Felix Cash. 18 months ago you'd put Felix Cash a massive favourite, but inactivity and really the progression of Tyler Denny makes it 50-50.
Yeah, look, I think my honest, we've worked with Felix Cash since day one. You know, we believe in Felix Cash, we believe he's super talented and can go all the way. As you say, the inactivity, it's going to be a tough night for him in there. You know, Tyler Denny's shown what he's all about, but I think Felix Cash is going to be too good. I think, you know, you're going to see Felix knows this is the time he needs to pull out a performance. He needs to go back in there, and really, if he doesn't get the win here, it's probably retirement after this. But I believe you're going to see the best Felix Cash on Saturday night. He's been training hard. You know, Adam Booth's been only talking good things about the time he's had him in the gym for, and you got to think he's been in that gym settled in now for a while, so I think you're going to see a great performance, but it's going to be a great fight and it's intriguing, as you say.
Is Ben Shalom coming on Saturday night representing Tyler Denny?
I don't know, you tell me. Everyone keeps telling me, saying he's coming.
I got told last Saturday in Selhurst Park that he was coming. I'll put that out there.
He hasn't asked for a ticket yet, so it's easy, just text and say, hi mate, can I have a ticket or 2 tickets?
You've got no problems with him coming?
I've got no problems with anyone coming. You know me. I'm happy everyone can come.
If it was in kind of, if the tables were turned and you was representing Tyler Denny, would you come?
Yeah. Just like I've been to a few boxer shows where we've represented fighters.
Yeah.
You know, whether it was there with Dalton Smith when he fought on their card. I was there with Alicia Baumgardner when she fought on their card. It's not us. I'm frustrated. It annoys me when people say, you know, is this a change? It's not us. Never, you know. I'm very straight talking about what my opinion is. It's not going to change, right? I'm honest. It doesn't stop the reality of doing business. If it makes sense, happy days. We ain't going to be friends though. We don't have to be friends.
Did you go to John Ryder's at Parker?
We had a show the same night. I went to the press conference and weigh-in, and someone else went to the show. But
someone from Matchroom was there.
Yeah. I would have gone. Like, you know, it's not. We're not like that. Do shows all the time. We go to other promoter shows all the time. As much as I'd like a weekend off of boxing, it doesn't always work out. Like Shabazz Massoud, I'll be there for Shabazz Massoud in Birmingham, for example. So yeah, it's very normal. But just ask for a ticket, it's easy.
Okay, well we'll only find out in about 3 days' time whether he does come. Now Frank, I want to ask you about Devin Haney. Yesterday revealed that Top Rank won the purse bids for himself versus Sandor Martin. Revealed that Matchroom didn't bid. He seemed to air some frustrations. So just from Matchroom's side, what happened there?
Yeah, look, we don't have a contract with Devin Haney right now. We've worked with him a number of times in the past. We've done great things with him. He's done great things in his career as well, away from Matchroom. You know, when he needed to move away to become undisputed, he went and did that, and he made the right decision for his career at the time for what he wanted. You know, while we don't have a contract, we haven't got an obligation to bid. You know, the reality is, and people don't, the general public, because they don't know all the rules of boxing, you know, you bid yesterday. You have to stage the fight within 90 days, so September the 18th or whatever it is. You know, we've been planning a schedule of shows for months and months and months. We promote 100 odd fighters. We've got obligations we have to get out. It's not as easy as just, here's a $3 million fight, chuck it on there, lads. It's a business at the end of the day. You know, if we promoted Devin Haney, it'd be a different story, but we don't. You know, so I believe we work with Devin Haney in the future again. You know, it won't be a lot. You know, we've done many great nights with him, and we will do in the future. It's just not this one.
If Devin decides to not fight Sandor, would there be options on the table for him for big fights for Matchroom?
There's always options. You know, he's become undisputed. He's done great things in the sport. He's got a huge following in the sport. So for sure, 100%.
Okay, next week, Anthony Joshua press conference. How likely is it that it's going to be Daniel Dubois now?
You know more than me, mate.
Well, no, I don't.
I don't know, mate. That's the great thing about boxing. He said news soon. It's news soon.
Well, next Wednesday, we'll know. A week today, we'll know, yeah?
You will know everything next Wednesday, I'm sure.
Will we know everything? As in the whole card?
Everything.
As in the whole card of...
I don't know. Why are you touching me like that? That's out of order.
As in the whole card for Wembley 21st?
Let's see. News soon.
You said everything.
I said everything. You know everything. Everything. Next week.
Okay. You're not really going to give me nothing on that, are you?
You know, how long have you known me? You know, you can't, like, you're not going to sweat it out of me. Like, you know, that's not me. You've got the wrong man here for that. He's about 7 inches taller and a bit better looking.
If it's not Daniel Dubois, who else would it be?
News soon.
Parker? Zhang?
Boxers. Could be a boxer. Could be a cruiserweight. Could be, you know.
Steve Cunningham.
Yeah, that's a big fight, that is. News soon. Why can't you just anything be a surprise in this sport?
You don't like surprises.
Don't, do you? No one likes surprises.
Everyone wants the scoop, Frank. And you're not the man to give it to us, no?
Not me, mate. Not me. The wrong man's here today.
Okay, well, maybe we'll get some more on that tomorrow with your superior.
There you go. The boss.
I want to ask you about comments that Johnny Nelson made. This isn't really to do with you, but I want to get your opinion on it anyway. Johnny Nelson said that Tyson Fury is not going to fight Alexander Usyk. Do you think that's the case?
You've got to kind of give up sort of writing off Tyson Fury, do you know what I mean? As in saying things, because he always sort of proves it wrong, if you know what I mean. So many people have said that, like we probably said it myself in the past, so I'm not saying that it's not happening. I don't know why he thinks that. You know, like, I think he'll want to go in there and avenge that sole loss. That's what he's going to go and want to do.
How many Matchroom fighters could be on the September 21st show?
Don't know, mate. News soon, next week. Just try and drop it in the middle so I forget about it, and then add it in so I just come out with a number.
You got to respect the try in there.
I do. Won't win though.
Okay. Liam Parrow upset all odds last week. Surely a massive fight for him in Australia.
Yeah, look, all respect to Liam Parrow, because no one wanted to go near Subriel Matias. The best fighters in the world didn't want to go near Subriel Matias, and Liam Parrow knew he could go in there and get the win, and he did that. He delivered. Tremendous performance, won 10 rounds, maybe even 11 of the fight. Game plan was executed perfectly. You know, a lot of people within boxing know how good Liam Parrow is, but again, no one wanted to go near this guy. He was like the bogeyman that no one wanted to touch. So a great win from Liam Parrow, and it sets up some big nights for him. Like you say, Australia for sure. We've seen what has happened in Australia over the years. You know, when George Kambosos become world champion, delivered massive nights there over the years, whether it was Lomachenko, whether it was the Haney nights, and Liam Parrow can replicate that as well. You know, he's changed his life with that win, and some big nights ahead.
How much of a blow is it for Matchroom when they make such a marquee signing like Subriel, and then the first fight, it doesn't go his way? I
see this on the internet, like people saying, oh, Matchroom put him in there and he lost. It's like, we want to see great fights. What do you want to see? Like walkovers. We want to see great fights. It's what people want to see. You know, people talking, saying all these things about it. That's the focus for us, make the best possible fights. And I think Matias will be back. It was a great night in Puerto Rico. It's a great fight fan audience in Puerto Rico, and we'll do shows there again. But it's one of those things. It's the sport we're in. People win, people lose, and people will lose a lot. That is the reality of it, and it will happen again, and it's what it is. We're in the sport of putting on the best possible fights. We don't want walkovers.
One that definitely might not be a walkover, it could be, but Jaron Ennis, replacement opponent, Devin Haney. What a fight and what a replacement opponent.
Probably a better fight than Cody Crawley.
Such a good fight.
Yeah, unbelievable fight. Jaron Ennis, special talent. We've seen David Haney, what he's done though. He's going to go in there and he's going to give it everything. This is the opportunity to become world champion. I think we're going to see a great night on July 13th. It's going to be packed out in there as well. Jaron Ennis, someone that people have spoken about for a long time as the future of the sport. And I think we're going to see a great fight on July 13th out in Philadelphia.
When you announced July 6th for the PUGH, did you think tickets would fly this much? The outrageous numbers Johnny Fisher's done.
Huge. But we always know what Johnny Fisher's about. He's built a huge brand and people want to be there to see him. And PUGH is going to be packed come July 6th. So, yeah, I'm not really surprised by it. I always saw it coming.
Joe Cordina, what's next for him?
Look, he had a tough fight, against Anthony Kakachi. He'll be taking some time out now. You're looking at, obviously maybe the weight as well, and making that plan of what's next. I don't think you'll see him in the next month or two. It was a grueling fight for him against Kakachi, but he'll be back in the gym with Tony, I'm sure, soon, and then focusing on the next step for him. He's done unbelievable things. He's a two-time world champion, winning that IBF belt twice, I think you'll look. Like I say, the weight, he'll never make excuses. The weight was tough for Joe Cordina, it had been before. But yeah, he's got many big nights still to come, I'm sure.
Jack Catterall versus Barboza Jr., is that close?
Look, we're working on what's next for Jack Catterall. He wants to fight in August. He wants to keep busy now. He's had too long of inactivity prior to signing with us. We got him 3 fights within 12 months, which I think is brilliant. Ending with that Josh Taylor fight. August is the focus for us with Jack Catterall. And there'll be news soon, I'm sure. Barboza's one of the fights that's been spoken about. Potential of it being someone else, so we'll see.
Just last one. Any update on Dalton Smith? We know he vacated the British. Big fight to come soon?
Yeah, news in the next week or so on Dalton Smith. All set for him. He'll be back in September in a big fight. He's Dalton's got a huge future ahead of him. So excited to get him back out there in September.
Frank, thank you very much for speaking to IFLTV. Anything else you'd like to say?
I thought you were going to go. So how many fighters are there on September 21st? Good to see you, mate.
How many fights are there?
See you soon.
Cheers.
Wall Street Memes Casino
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.